Thanks for tuning back in. Welcome to day 10 of the 44-day challenge, a challenge where for 44 days we read a book off of Amazon on how to sell your business, pull out the knowledge and get it out to business owners where it's most useful so they can be successful when they go to sell their company. All right, today is day 10 and we're reviewing how to increase the value of your business before you sell and make it profitable now. And the author is Lorraine McGregor. So out of the gates, I knew we were doing this challenge. You're doing 44 books. We're buying every single one off Amazon. Not every one of them is going to be out of the park. And this book, it did have some knowledge nuggets in it, and I am going to regale them to you guys, but it's very academic. So Lorraine runs a consulting company. The other books we reviewed are accountants, lawyers, intermediaries, business brokers, people that have been in the industry and in the trenches. Lorraine comes at it from a very academic point of view. Either way, there was some stuff in here, so we'll make an episode out of it, and we'll get some information to you guys and keep episode 10 rolling. All right, knowledge nugget number 1, and she drills this in the book over and over again, is that 90% of companies don't sell. We usually use the stat 80%, but really it doesn't matter. The fact is a lot of companies don't sell. And the main reason is because owners do not know how to properly set their company up for sale. They do not know how to make a company attractive to a buyer. Maybe their company isn't profitable. There's a lot of reasons, but education is the number one reason. And that's why we're putting these videos together to get this information out. So Lorraine drills that message home throughout the whole book. 90% of companies don't sell. The next knowledge nugget is put systems in place. So you need to have systems for your operating company. You need to have sales systems. You need to have employee training systems. You need to have hiring systems. As many systems as you possibly couldn't put into place, have them in a binder, have them on Dropbox, have them in the cloud, wherever you want to put them, it doesn't matter. But this is going to build confidence in the buyer when they come, when they take over the company. Boom, the systems are in place for it to run and it's not completely dependent on the owner. Regardless, having systems in place is going to make you money because your staff are going to know exactly what they need to do, and hiring is going to be quicker, more efficient, sales is going to be more efficient. It really comes down to efficiency. So her second knowledge nugget is make sure systems are in place throughout your company. The next knowledge we pulled out of Lorraine's book is the psychology of knowing what you want before you go and sell. And she takes about 3 chapters to go over this, but you can sum it down into really one sentence. Know what you want to sell your company for. What's going to make you happy as far as a number the day that you close? And if you do the valuation and that number that you get back from your valuation isn't close to what you need to walk away from your company, then you need to do one of 2 things. Keep running your company longer so you can take the earnings every single year and save them up, or make your company more profitable so that it's actually worth more, and then you can sell it and get the value that you want. If you've been watching the 44 steps, then you know the format of each one of these programs where we review the book, we take 3 knowledge nuggets, then we take the 2 best quotes out of the book, and we take the biggest takeaway. So moving forward to our quotes, Lorraine's big thing is, hey, it's going to be hard to sell your company. Her actual big thing is the sales pitch, and you're going to need her services. But it is true. There's a lot of challenges when you go to sell your company. And they took some statistics for mid-market companies from 2008 until 2011 and looked at all the companies that attempted to sell. So the companies, there was 199,474 exits that were completed since 2008. But there was actually 1.7 million that attempted to sell or exit their companies. They either failed to find a business, or failed to find buyers, or didn't close the deals with willing buyers. One of the bigger takeaways of the book. Our next quote is actually not a quote, and it's one of the most valuable things that I pulled out of this book. And what I'm going to try and do, and remember this, it's a black and white book. The graphs and examples in it are very small. But I'm going to take a picture of this graph and then we'll post it either to the bottom of the YouTube video here or just actually post it in the YouTube video because there's some really good information in it. And what the graph does is it looks at your multiple. So say the average multiple in your industry is 3. Okay, then what it does is it says, what do you need to do to increase that multiple? And she takes it through a scale here of what you can do to add 0.5 to your multiple, another 1 point to your multiple, another 1.5 points to your multiple, or another XXX kind of, well, it's not unlimited, but maybe another 2 or 3 to your multiple. So this is a really interesting chart, and the stuff that is pulled out of it is actually quite good. So let's see. Okay, if you just want to get the base rate of your multiple, again, in our example, 3, right? If you just want to get to 3, you need to be profitable, you need to have stable earnings, you need to have achieved the strategic goals, and you need to clean up all your agreements. And that'll get you right to the base rate. Then moving forward, you need to, if you want to add 0.5, you need to have financial reporting and KPIs, you need to have diversified revenue, and a sales and operating system in place. So that clunks you forward another one. Okay, go up another 0.5. You want to have innovation. Your company needs to be different. You need to have broad distribution system, efficient use of capital, and a capable management team. So really good employees. That's going to get you even more, right? And again, if you from other videos, you want to make sure those employees on contract so your buyer is comfortable that they're going to transition with the company. Then to get another 0.5, you're going to want to be the go-to company with unique abilities. And you're going to want to have good working capital and a broad customer base. All right, these are all good things, right? This is why I'm thinking this chart's so good. Then you want to put yourself right to the boundary. You've got all that stuff set up. These are kind of the extras, the cherry on top, icing on the cake here. So you want to have a clear pipeline to growth. This is a pipeline in your company, but also your industry. Cross-selling opportunities so you can maximize revenue out of a single customer. You want to have a competitive advantage, like Warren Buffett, the moat. And you want to have new market access for buyers and other valuable assets, whether they be intellectual property, that kind of stuff. So a good chart. So there, like I said, every book, you can pull something great out of every single book. There's always something. The biggest takeaway of how to increase the value of your business before you sell by Lorraine McGregor, besides, of course, it being a little bit of a sales pitch, is the odds are stacked against you when you go to sell your company. The best way to swing the odds in your favor is get educated and put an incredible advisory team around you. That's going to lead to your success in selling your company for its maximum value. All right, guys, that was episode 10, Breaking the Double Digits, the 44-day challenge from the Wellstand Studio. I'm Scott Duke. Follow us on all your social channels that are your favorite, and we'll see you tomorrow in day 11.